What's up, guys? This is Kawai. How you doing? So I'm here with my sister. Okay, so she just woke up and it's 12:30. Okay, I'm just kidding. She has already had breakfast. So, anyways, today I'm very excited because we're gonna get into the first lesson that I'm gonna share with you, which is I'm gonna tell you guys about the offer. So, whenever we sell something online or even in reality, like in real life, person to person, face to face, so whenever we sell something, we sell like a product, right? So let's supposedly say that you're going to sell this pen. So you're just going to sell this pen, and this pen is a product for you. And if there are competitors, so I'll show you right here. All right, so here I'll show you guys. So now suppose you're this guy, all right? So if you're this guy, then you're going to sell a pen. Okay, this is a pen. And there's another competitor, and he's also going to sell a pen. So now, and this is the customer. So if you are a customer right here, then you're going to take the pen which is cheaper. So if you're selling the pen for $10, which is very expensive there, but all right, bear with me. And if he is selling for $9, then he's definitely going to buy this one. But if you want the customer, then you have to sell it for $8. Now the customer is going to buy from you. So if he wants the customer, then he's going to sell it for $7, and it's going to be the competition to the lowest price, right? So it's only like that if you are going to sell a product, which is a pen. But if you want to sell a product, but if you want to sell like a really expensive price, then you're going to have to make it an offer. Now I'm going to explain what the offer is. So the offer is like, now let's supposedly say that a pen is for $10, right? So you're not just going to sell a pen. So if you're going to sell this pen, then you can say you're also going to get the eraser, especially a little bit of an eraser, and also some color pencils and such. Now if you combine all of these, then it's going to become a bundle. When it's become a bundle, then you can say that it is an offer. Now it is one type of a creation of offer, right? So when you have created this kind of offer and now you're going to sell this for about $20, then it is no longer a price to the bottom price, right? So it is not going to be the cheapest, but you are going to sell it for the most expensive, and you're going to get the customer, because the customer is going to see like this has got a lot more value than just a pen. Right, so whenever customers are going to buy something, then they just look for the value and the price that they're going to pay for it. So if you can raise the value, then rather than making the price cheaper, then you're just going to get the customer, because it will seem cheaper when you raise the value. Now suppose that this particular pen costs for $10, and now you have raised the value to $100. Now you're going to sell this for the $100, right? Which is really expensive, but bear with me now. Now if you're going to sell this pen for $100, then you can plus other things like this is an eraser, and also you can give away some things like coloring book and such, and also discount coupon for some other things. Then if you really make this really valuable for $100, then you're going to make the customer seem like, oh, this $100 is really cheap, because the value that they're going to get from this bundle is really high, that the price has become really cheap. So if the value is really high, then it seems cheaper. Now there are two ways to make something look cheaper. So the first way is to make the value higher, and the second way is to lower the price, which is what everybody does. So if you really want the customer to buy from you, and if you want to sell them not cheaper but raise the value, because if you raise the value, you don't have to lower the price, and also you will sell lots more things, and also the customer will love it because they get lots and lots of value, and they will buy more from you later on. So the first time when I discovered this was when I was buying from Russell Brunson, and he was selling a book, and I really wanted that book, but he didn't ask any money from me. So when I wanted that particular book, I was like, I just bought it for free. He gave away for free. But what he asked from me was not money. He asked for the email. Now, whenever you sell something, the the seller also wants something, right? So whenever you're going to sell something, you have to give us something. So like it might be money, or you might want email address or anything at all. So when you are selling something, then and when you want something back, you have to make sure that your thing has really lots and lots of value, so that the customer will be saying like, oh, I have to give him the email address, or I have to give him some money because this is so valuable that I have to take it right now. And that is why people buy. Whenever people buy, it's not just because of the price. The main reason people buy is because of the value that they're gonna get. Now, whenever you sell something, make sure that you are going to give them the value that is so valuable. And also, it's just all about perspective. If you can make that thing very valuable in their eyes, not in your eyes, but in their perspective, then you're going to get lots more customers. So when Russell Brunson was selling a book to me for free, I just had to pay the shipping, and also what he wanted back was an email address. So I was like, oh, this book has to be so valuable because the book that he was giving away was so good, and also it has lots of value in this. So giving away my email address was really cheap for me because the value was so high. Now that was one example of selling something. Now, why did he sell the book for free? Because one, in online marketing, in direct response marketing, getting the email address is one of the key things in business. When you have the email address, then you can sell lots more things later in the future, and also those are your customers forever, because you just have to send the email to them. Like you're going to sell another product, like a more expensive thing, like you're going to sell something like a supplement, right? So this is a supplement, now weight loss something. Now you can make this weight loss supplement into an offer. Now for now, this is just a product because it is only a commodity. And when you get competitors, then you're going to have to sell it for cheaper, or you can also raise the value. Now if you're going to raise the value, you have to make it into an offer. Now so now how are you going to make it into an offer? You can combine things like, now this is a supplement, you can combine it with weight loss plan. You can give away for free like PDF weight loss PDF plan, and also some other things, right? Like coaching 2-day free program and such, right? So when you give away like this, then you're going to get lots more customers because they see that you are giving away lots of value. When they see that they get lots more value from you than from the competitors, then they're going to buy from you. Now it's all about perspective, and so whenever you want to sell something, make sure that you're selling away and giving away lots of value rather than just making the price cheaper. So you can sell something for $100, which was only $10. Now another example would be like, now suppose that an iPhone, right? Now I'm going to sell my iPhone. All right, this is an iPhone. So I'm going to sell my iPhone, and it's normally when you sell the iPhone, like let's suppose that you get only $100 for this iPhone, right? So when you're going to sell this for $1,000 or even $10,000, the way that you can sell this is you can say like, oh, in this phone, you're not just going to get an iPhone, you're also going to get the telephone number. Guys, I'm back. So yeah, if you're going to sell this iPhone, then you're also going to get like the offer could be like, I'm going to sell you this iPhone, and you're not just going to get this iPhone, you're also going to get the personal phone numbers of the most successful people in the world, like Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, Gary Vee, and such. And also you're going to get 100 most important podcasts from Tony Robbins, and also 3 personal coaching calls from Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, and such. So this is like a really valuable package offer for someone who is the right customer. Now you have to look for the right customer, because if you just sell it to every single one, then no one's going to buy. If you sell it to the right customer, like if you sell it to some entrepreneurs or some business people who really wants to be with Tony Robbins, then this is the offer that they're going to buy, right? But if you sell it to someone who is not interested in business, then they're not even going to give you $100 for this one. Now selling to someone also you also have to take into account which customer that you're going to target. So yeah, that's the point for today. And so remember that whenever you sell something, make sure that you're going to make an offer rather than just making it a product, right? So make sure to raise the value of everything, raise the value rather than making it cheaper, right? Rather than low, rather than lowering the price. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Rather than lowering the price, raise the value to make it cheaper. All right, so that's all for today, guys. See you later.